Hi, my name is Shannon Monaco, and this is my presentation on early childhood education models. The first model is the Montessori model. The Montessori model is an educational approach developed by Dr. Maria Montessori that emphasizes self-directed learning, hands-on experiences, and a prepared environment tailored to a child's natural development. It fosters independence, curiosity, and critical thinking by allowing children to choose activities from a range of structured and developmentally appropriate options. Classrooms are typically multi-age, encouraging peer learning and collaboration. Teachers act as guides rather than direct instructors, observing and supporting each child's unique learning journey. The Montessori method values intrinsic motivation, sensory-based learning, and respect for a child's individual pace, aiming to cultivate lifelong learners with a strong sense of responsibility and confidence. This is just a diagram that shows the 7 Montessori principles. The pros and cons of the Montessori approach. Pros are child-centered learning, individualized pace, hands-on materials, emphasis on practical and life skills, multi-age classrooms, and intrinsic motivation. And the cons are less structured curriculum, limited emphasis on standardized testing, high costs, requires specialized training, not ideal for every child, and limited socialization in some cases. The second method is the high scope method. The high scope model of early childhood education is a child-centered, research-based approach that emphasizes active learning through hands-on experiences and meaningful interactions. Developed in the 1960s by David Weikart. It is designed to foster children's cognitive, social, and emotional growth. A key feature of this model is the plan, do, review routine, where children make choices, engage in activities, and reflect on their experiences. Teachers act as felicitors, providing guidance and support while encouraging independence and problem solving. The curriculum is structured around key developmental indicators, which outline essential learning goals across various domains. With focus on positive adult-child interactions and a consistent daily routine, the high scope approach has linked the long-term benefits, including improved academic performance and social skills. This is just another picture that shows the high scope. The pros and cons. The pros are active learning approach, plan, do, review process, structured yet flexible, strong teacher-child interactions, research-based and proven outcomes, focus on key developmental indicators. And then the cons. Requires extensive teacher training, less emphasis on traditional academics, time-intensive planning, may not suit every child, and resource-heavy implementation. The next is the Reggio Emilia approach. This approach is a child-centered early childhood education model that originated in Italy after World War II, founded by Luis Mangusi. It emphasizes project-based experimental learning where children are seen as capable, curious, and active participants in their education. Learning is guided by children's interests, with teachers acting as co-learners and felicitors rather than instructors. The environment, often called the third teacher, plays a crucial role in fostering exploration and creativity. Documentation of children's work in progress is key, allowing reflection and collaboration among teachers, children, and parents. This approach values creativity, critical thinking, and social interaction as essential parts of learning. And then this is just a picture and diagram of the Reggio Emilia approach. The pros and cons of this approach. It is child-centered. The pros are the child-centered and interest-driven, encourages creativity and critical thinking, strong emphasis on collaboration, flexible and adaptable curriculum, the environment as the third teacher, comprehensive documentation. And the cons are a lack of structure, may not suit every child, teacher training and expertise required, resource intensive, difficult to implement in traditional setting, and limited availability. The project approach. The project approach in early childhood education is a child-centered, inquiry-based model that encourages in-depth exploration of topics based on children's interests. Developed by Lillian Kotz and Sylvia Chard, this approach engages children in hands-on investigations where they ask questions, conduct research, and create projects to demonstrate their learning. Teachers act as felicitors, guiding discussions, providing resources, and supporting problem solving. Learning is often collaborative, involving peers, teachers, and sometimes the community. This approach helps children develop crucial thinking, creativity, and deeper understanding of the world around them through meaningful real-world experiences. This is just another picture to show that what demonstrate the project approach is. Then pros and cons of the project approach. The pros are child-centered and interest-driven, encourages critical thinking and problem-solving, real-world learning, collaboration and social skills, flexible and adaptable, and develops independence and responsibility. The cons are it's time-intensive, may lack coverage of core academic skills, requires skilled teachers, difficult to implement in standardized curriculum, and some children may struggle with open-ended learning. In my opinion, I think that the most effective model is a Montessori model. I believe that this is the most effective model because it fosters independence, creativity, and a love for learning in a way that traditional education often does not. By allowing children to explore subjects at their own pace and follow their natural curiosity, Montessori education cultivates intrinsic motivation and deep understanding rather than rote memorization. The hands-on experimental learning approach helps students develop critical thinking skills and problem-solving abilities that are essential in real life. And then I just have my works cited page.